Well, that absolutely fucking sucked. That was not how you come out in the season where you are cup hopefuls. Oh my goodness. Talk about coming out and playing flat. Wow. Um oh Ian. Yeah, I'm not in a good mood, so I love you, Ian, but I don't want to hear how happy Wild fans are. Oh, we get to start at home. Oh, we're so much better than the Blues. Oh, we're such a great team. Right? No, we didn't, Aaron. I felt like they didn't. Right? That was absolute junk. And Ian, I apologize. I got some things going on, and don't take it personal, buddy. You know I love you. You know it's just bad moment. Oh, I don't think so, Golf King. I mean, this is you never know. Playoffs are different. It wasn't the way you want to end the season. However, I still think we're better than the Wild. I honestly do. I think that we're better than the Wild. And I don't think so. I honestly don't think so. I mean, I know he's going to start, but should he? And that's the question. They're going to get all cocky. That's absolutely right. They'll get cocky, and it is what it is, and you just got to do with what you got to do. All right, as Oddball from Kelly's Hero would say, enough negativity. Keep the positive vibes going. Oh, Oddball. Oh, I don't remember Oddball that much. I don't remember. I remember watching Kelly Heroes a little bit, but I never really got into the show. Right? Never really got into it, but I was there for a while. I think I sent the link. I don't remember if I did or didn't.
You did.
Yes, I sent the link. That sucked. That was not how you end a season.
So you Huso lovers out there, do you still have faith in Vil Huso?
I think 4 of those goals were on him tonight, if not 5.
I said 4 earlier. Definitely 4 on him. But you know what? You've got to look at it this way. A lot of those goals that were on him, the team made mistakes leading up to those goals.
That's true. Oh, Donald Sutherland's character. Okay. No, trade him. Blues love the underdog status. You know, I don't think the players care.
They don't.
The fans do. A lot of that's more for the Tammy. Don't take it wrong.
It's like I said earlier, guy. I listened to Ryan O'Reilly on 101.1 tonight, and they asked how important is this is home ice advantage, and he said it's not. He said because we play no matter where we're at. Yeah, we like playing at home, but it's the playoffs. You know, we're going to play the same way whether we're here or there. But the coaches like it because you can set your lineup a little bit differently and who you put out there.
This game, I mean, they're right. We didn't have 20 shots and they had 45.
Well, you knew it wasn't going to be much, guy, after one shot in 14 minutes.
Yeah, first period. You give up 45 shots, you're going to lose that game.
Hey, do you know why Vegas didn't make the playoffs? 17 of their losses were against teams that did not make the playoffs this year. That's terrible.
Yeah. Right.
But they were down their captain for a lot of the season. They were down a lot of their good players. So I really wouldn't have guessed them to not make the playoffs if they were healthy.
Well, yeah, that probably had something to do with it, but it also doesn't help when you lose 5 or 6, 7 games maybe because you activated Jack Eichel and had to put certain people on IR. So it's their responsibility to put a team on the ice knowing that they're got the cap handled. And I'm sorry, that GM out there, and I forget his name, he should have never fired Gerard Gallant. Look at what a good job he's doing with the Rangers. Huge mistake bringing in Peter DeBoer. I think he's a good coach. Is he a great coach? No.
Nope. Actually, I'm really unimpressed with him. I wouldn't even say he's a good coach. I think that he's very mediocre.
Did you see the other day when I don't know if he actually didn't know that Leonard was hurt and was going to go to surgery, but they asked him, so how do you feel about Leonard going to surgery? I don't know nothing about that. He's going to be skating today.
Yeah, he's going to skate Sunday. He's dressing.
Is he smoking crack?
No, idiot.
That's called a disconnect, an organizational disconnect.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting slammed by Ryan here, being called a bandwagoner.
Guy Bensing when bandwagons become me.
Guy,
but you know why they do it, Guy? It's because they love you.
I know.
Yeah, and you guys totally missed it. I said I missed Scandella.
Yeah, I saw that. Ashley, I was so
No,
shocked.
I verbally said it, guys. I missed Scandella.
Oh.
Yeah, you could tell he was missing tonight. You could tell Shin was missing tonight.
Yeah.
You could tell that there was a little bit of not cohesion tonight. And also, I think they played not to get hurt.
Yeah, and you know what I'm impressed with? Whose name haven't we said has played really good in a long time? I thought Parayko had a decent night. I really did.
He did.
He didn't make any bonehead mistakes. He was skating and moving his legs a lot and pushing people around in the boards. And, we don't expect him to be Chris Pronger, but use that weight, my man.
Yeah.
Ryan, that wasn't him.
That's going to be the huge part. And while I've got 16, 17 people watching me, let me remind you, if you go to the Hawaii STL Blues Fan Clan, and let me bring it up here real quick. If
technology will work for him.
Say again?
Said if technology will work for you, because remember during pregame, nothing worked.
Yeah, well, that was probably because I was just in a
shitty mood. As soon as we get off here, I'm going to get my bracket challenge ready for you, buddy.
Right. Let me see if I can find it now. I know I posted a bracket challenge.
Let me see.
We have a prize to give away. And it's going to be it's a pretty good one. Robert Morton has an extra Jordan Kyrou signed helmet that he's going to let us give away to the winner, right?
Oh, Dale. Yes, you did. I remember you saying that.
What?
Remember, with 6 games left, we made our win-loss pick. I said 3-2-1. I won. Now for the bracket brought to you by Ford.
Oh, that's actually pretty good. Right. Okay, so I have the bracket challenge pinned in the featured area.
Featured?
Let me bring this up and share it for everybody.
Nothing still works.
Say again?
I said it appears nothing still works.
I can't find it, guy. I'm under contest, news.
No. It's not on the website.
All right.
It's not on the website. It's on my group. Okay. Hawaii STL Blues Fan Clan.
All right, I'll get it.
Not on the website. I haven't been messing with the website. That's something that I got to get myself into.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Okay.
I got it.
So there it is. Okay. If you look right here, and let me bring it up on screen. So right here, this is the challenge, and it's right on the feature. Hawaii STL, that's the group. The Hawaii STL Blues Fan Clan, 625 members. Let's get, come on, 62, 10% of you, right? And if you haven't joined, please join. Click right here. It'll take you to the black, and it says what the password is, and you have to put it in the exact same way, right? The exact same way. Let's Go Blues with a capital L, G, and a B, right? You click on that, and it'll take you right there to the post. Get in there and get in. I think right now, the last I seen it was like 4.
I'm doing it now.
I need to do it when I get off here. Sorry.
Let's see. Well, I mean, you just need to join now. We're at 4, right? You just need to join now.
And
but once the
Rob
brackets
wants
come
to be
out
clear,
later
it's
tonight,
a mini helmet. Mini helmet. Mini helmet.
A mini helmet. Okay, it's a mini helmet, but it's signed, so he's giving it away, right? Yes, you're in it. It is a signed mini helmet, a Kyrou signed mini helmet. Yes, that is right. I might get back on Facebook just for you, guy. Well, you know what? Maybe I will sit there and put it on my website, Matlow. If you're on, and really you don't, if you're on ESPN, the name of it's the Hawaii Blues Fan. What did I put it up as? Let me look at it again to make sure.
Hey, guy, I'm under sign in, and when I go to sign in, it's telling me that the password says welcome, please sign in. And I put my email address and my password in there, and it's telling me it's no good. Okay, well, that's your ESPN password you got to get fixed, right? But the password for my bracket challenge is Let's Go Blues. Right. You have to sign into NHL.com. Yeah, I should already sign into NHL. It's actually the one I'm doing is on NHL.com. You have to sign into NHL.com, and once you do, my password is Let's Go Blues. All right. Right, but you have to sign in. However you would sign in, you have to create an NHL.com account, and it's the league number is 9124. Let me click on that again, see if it shows the name for you here. I got it.
Okay, you got it. So it's Hawaii Blues Fan with the capital H is the name of the group. So somebody just joined. I got 5 members now. Right?
What's the password again?
Let's Go Blues, capital L, capital G, capital B. Right? It's on NHL.com, the bracket challenge. The name of it is Hawaii Blues Fan, and the password is Let's Go Blues. On Facebook, it is the Hawaii STL Blues Fan Clan.
How come when I click
that is where
on
you
it,
find it?
It's not taking me anywhere when I click on it.
Click on which one?
On Hawaii's Blues Fan, when it says number of members 4.
Okay. Well, I have 5. Well, it's 5 now. So yeah, because it won't go anywhere. It won't go anywhere else until until the brackets become available to make. Right. Because right now you can't make your bracket. Okay. Right. It says, where it says rank, bracket name, total points, all that. Mm-hmm. Can't do anything. You can invite friends, you can leave, you can edit. Well, I can edit, but that's where it is. So Chris Shockey says he gets it done tomorrow. You got to have your picks in before the first playoff game on Monday.
All right.
Which will probably be 6 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Right? Aaron says hopefully Minnesota will underestimate us in the first round. Well, they're not going to underestimate us. They're not going to do that. And you know what? Plain and simple, I think we're a better team than Minnesota. Right? I do. I think we're a better team than Minnesota. Minnesota won a lot of games, or actually lost a lot of games in OT. If you want to know why Minnesota's ahead of us, it's the OT. Right? If we do a little bit better in OT, we're doing better. Their record is not like super better than ours, right? And I hope people kind of understand that. Let me look at something here real quick. I think they only have so we ended up with 49 wins. I would like to see this get 50. They had 52 wins, right? Well, that's 6 points right there, but they only beat us by 3 points, right? Or 4 points.
Of course you disagree, Ian.
Of course Ian disagrees, right? Says pending. I strongly disagree with you guys. Well, I know you disagree with us, but I still, you know what? If you could have beaten us once, maybe, but you never beat us. And you got embarrassed on your highlight night, right? That you were embarrassed in Minnesota on the Winter Classic. Right? I just don't think you're a better team than us. You have 4 guys with more than 50 points. We have 9, actually 10. 10 guys with more than 50 points. That's impressive.
No, I think right? Saad only had 1 point.
He had 1?
Yeah, so I think he ended with 49.
Okay. I thought he had 2. What was Saad at? He was at 48, but still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 8 guys. And not only that, we had 4 guys that were better a point per game. How many have you got? I think you've only got 1. Maybe 2. 2. Not 3, because Zuccarello only played 70 games. Right? So you got 3 guys that played at a point per game. I mean, if you shut down Kasparov, if they can shut down Kirill Kasparov, that series is over. Right? That's where that series comes. Well, there you go. 11 OT losses for us, 7 for Minnesota. We get 3 OT wins. That's the difference. 3 OT wins. Right? We were disgusting in OT. Right? And there you go. And not only that, how many of your games went to OT? That's the thing that you need to look at. How many of Minnesota's games went to OT? I actually think they had a lot more games go to OT than we did. A lot more, right? Somebody's got one. Dale says 3-3 is gone in the playoffs. Who will kill the monster? Golf King says he's in. Thank you, Golf King. We appreciate it. Get your friends in. Get your friends in. Let's make it worthwhile to give this thing out. Ian's a homer. Let's go Blues. Said the St. Louis.
Of course he's a homer. People call us homers. We love our team.
Including 3 of our top 4 D-men and more. I forgot exactly, but I believe it was Elk and more. I'm not sure what he's going on there. I want everyone to know I'm just poking fun. We're good, bud.
Yeah, we're just teasing
Ian,
you.
we adore you, dude. You're fine.
Yeah, we're just teasing
right?
you.
And I get it, man. Minnesota only had like 30-something regulation wins. Yeah, right? I mean... it
was a rough night for our star line there.
Yeah.
Tarasenko -3, Buchnevich -4, Thomas -4.
Yeah.
Falk was a -2. Ouch.
Let's go Blues with a capital L, capital G, and a capital B.
Let's go Blues.
Right? OT Masterclass. Yeah, I mean, of course you adore the Wild fan.
Well, I adore you too, Ryan Green. Shut up.
How do I join the thing, guy? It's on NHL.com, the bracket challenge. The name of it is the Hawaii Blues fan, and the password is Let's Go Blue. Capital L for Let's, capital G for Go, capital B for Blues. Right? And if you and you can get to it real easy, and I'm showing it here on the screen. The Hawaii on the Hawaii STL Blues Fan Clan, my group with 626 members, it's right there at the top. Right? I think I clicked on it, but it's showing. You go right there and it shows you the password, bracketchallenge.com league 9124. Right?
Oof, the Port Ducks are using an e-bug. Both their goaltenders got injured tonight.
Ouch. Right? Well, looks much better when we get Shin back. I agree with that. I think it's fun. Can I spoil the fun and just buy the helmet? No, you cannot, Ryan. You got to win it. You got to win it. On Facebook, my thing is pending. Oh, okay, to get in the group. So I'll take care of that right now, Ryan.
I thought I approved him right away.
Okay, so you might want to check it again there, Ryan. You might be approved already.
Did anybody approve me?
You a long time ago, dude.
Yeah. You're in that group.
That's nice to know.
You've always been in that group, Lance. I'm pretty sure of it.
Yeah, I've always been it since you started it.
Yeah, you were one of the original guys when I started this group.
You are for sure approved, Matt.
There you go. So Matt Lowe, you're in, bud. Right? Mine is too. Golf King, I think you're in too, bud.
Yeah, I got you, Golf King. I just went in and got Matt.
Okay, and Matt's in and Golf King's in, so we got nothing to worry about. Right? So you guys go ahead and join it. Let's have some fun. Tomorrow night, we're going to break down the series. We're going to start in the East and move all the way to the West. We'll do the Minnesota and St. Louis series last. Give us some time to look at what all the series are going to be and look at them and what we think and how they're going to be. I like this playoff setup. I like all the teams. I don't think any team snuck in. That's the one thing. I don't think any team snuck in. And what's funny is that article I wrote 2 months ago. Damn, I mean, it's almost dead on. I think there'd be very few changes to it if I was to make a change. Huh?
I disagree. The Ducks are not the Ducks. The Stars snuck in.
I don't think they snuck in. They've been ahead. They've been ahead a long time, right? They've been up in that position. They actually, no, I don't because Vegas. If Vegas would have won, Vegas would have snuck in. So Stars have been in a playoff position for months. I mean, there's very rare that they were out of it. They were in it. It would have been for me the Vegas one that snuck in.
I agree with Ryan. Lance, you've been so approved. The stamp is fading year by year.
Great, awesome.
I'm looking. I want to pull this article up and look at it again real quick and see what my rankings were back then and how much they would change now if I can find it. I'm looking, so give me a moment. See if I can find it here.
You have to remember that nothing was going right for him earlier, so this might take some time.
Oh, be quiet. Be quiet, lady.
Don't tell me to be quiet, sir.
Sir and lady. I love it when sir and lady are thrown around on a vlog.
Yeah.
It's better than the alternative.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
It's said with the thought of the alternative there.
Aha!
Oh, she was calling me a bastard.
Ooh.
And you were calling me a bitch.
Actually, Ashley, that isn't a word that I would use with you ever.
We're gonna
no, you were very close a couple nights ago.
We're gonna have to call. We'll have to call this the Double B show.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think when I was there that night, there were some other things that kind of went with that. So that was
you stopped yourself. It was great. I was just like, come on, dude, say it.
That was very lovingly said. I think I didn't put it anywhere heavy. I mean, it was very lovingly said. Here we go. I finally found the damn article. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let me look at it real quick. There, I do see at least one change. I see one or two. I know of two changes.
Mm-hmm.
Right. If I clicked on it, but it's not opening it up. There we go. Okay, let me.
Well, we were all wrong about where the Blues would fall.
No, I wasn't. I said second. The Blues would finish second behind Colorado.
They finished third. So you were wrong.
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
I said first. Obviously, they didn't finish first.
No.
Well, I was closer at second. I mean, geez.
I said second too, but I think I had Minnesota. I think I had Minnesota third.
I think you said.
I don't completely remember. I have to go back and watch that video to remember it.
Actually, I had Minnesota fourth, and I was the dummy that put Chicago in third.
Yeah.
I had Chicago fifth. Can you believe that? Fifth or sixth, I think.
But that's where they ended up. They ended up at 7.
I think they ended up at 6. I don't know. Maybe.
Okay. No, they ended up in 7th.
7. Yeah.
Yeah, Arizona, Chicago, and then Winnipeg. Winnipeg's the one that everybody had high that I dropped low, and I actually got Winnipeg a lot closer than most people did.
I didn't have them.
I had Winnipeg low.
I didn't. Everybody told me that they're great. They're great. They're going to make the playoffs. I didn't know. I had them missing the playoffs. I don't know if it was, one of the. I think it was 6th or 7th in the division. I think.
Okay, so here's that article, and here's how I had them ranked. Let's see if I can.
By the way, that was about 5 minutes. 5 minutes to find the article.
Okay, so number 10, I had the Pittsburgh Penguins. Number 9, I had the New York Rangers. Number 8, I had the Minnesota Wild. Number 7, I had the Calgary Flames. Number 6, I had the Florida Panthers. Number 5, I had the Toronto Maple Leafs. Number 4, I had the St. Louis Blues. Number 3, I had the Tampa Bay Lightning. Number 2, I had the Carolina Hurricanes. Number 1, I had the Colorado Avalanche. I would probably drop either the Rangers or the Penguins out of that. Whoever I think is going to win that series, I would drop them out. I would add the Oilers to it. Someone called me out on that and said Vegas and the Oilers had to be added, but I said I thought one of them wasn't going to make the playoffs. Calgary would probably end up in the 4th spot. Blues would probably drop to somewhere below Minnesota, but not much below. Like they would be next to each other. Like they'd be 5 and 6 or 6 and 7, something like that.
The Blues ended at 9. Minnesota ended at 5.
For what?
For points.
Okay. Who ended at 9?
The Blues were at 9
overall.
Yep.
But that still could change some,
our
right?
top 10 is done. All teams have played their 82. So Florida was first, then Colorado, then Carolina, Toronto at 4, Minnesota at 5, Calgary at 6, the New York Rangers at 7, Tampa Bay Lightning at 8, the Blues at 9, and Boston at 10.
And they're all of them are over 100 points, right?
All of them are over 100 points. Even the 11th, actually, teams 13 and above hit 100 points. But Edmonton's got one more game to play. So right now, Washington is at 100 points flat. They're done. Edmonton with one more game is at 102.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh's at 103. Boston 107. We were at 109. Tampa Bay and New York Rangers were at 110. Calgary 111. Minnesota 113. Toronto 115. Carolina 116, Colorado 119, and the Panthers ended at 122.
Yeah, I mean, crazy numbers, man.
And I mean, the Kings 99, Nashville 97, Dallas 96. I mean,
right? And yeah, it's absolutely crazy, man. Yeah, Blues finished fourth in the West, right? I mean, I had Vegas. I didn't see Vegas falling out of the playoffs. I mean, they, to me at the time, I know I said that they were the best, and then everybody fell off. Calgary having the season they had, Wilson has really gotten those guys. Or no, who's their coach? It's is that Suter or is it
Who?
It's Calgary's coach.
Calgary coach is Daryl Suter.
Daryl Suter. He's got that team. He got them just clicking on all the right things. I wish the DMV called numbers that quick. We need to go back to the 1-8 playoff format. I disagree. I don't want. I think the problem with the 1-8 is it doesn't give enough credit to winning your division or being high in your division. Right? If you go 1-8, who do the Blues end up playing? The Kings, I think. Right? Or no? Would they play the Kings or would they end up with 1-8? I actually think that they would end up with. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I don't have it up. Let's see if I can pull the standings up here real quick. If it was 1-8 in the West, I don't know. I'm not. I'm not a fan of that at all. I'm really not. Because this is one of the few times where the two teams are from the East and the West are from the Central. I see. Here's the thing, right? This is my problem with this. Because Calgary ended up third, yet they were second in their division. Your division should mean something, right? And that's why I have an issue with it. We'd end up with Edmonton, guys. Mm-hmm. At 109 points, we'd end up with Edmonton.
That's great.
I'm sorry. I'd rather face Minnesota. I think that's a better matchup for us, right? And then you've got, let's see, Colorado would face Dallas. Minnesota would face Nashville, which they would be scared of. Well, actually, no, Calgary would face Nashville because Calgary would get the second spot because they won their division. Minnesota would get the third spot, and they would face Los Angeles, and then St. Louis would face Edmonton, right? I don't know. I like what they're doing now. I like that it's staying more in division. I think the fact that it stays more in division creates more playoff rivalries. I've always loved that. I loved it when it was the Campbell Conference and what were the two conferences? Campbell and the Wales Conference, if I remember right. You had the Norris Division, which was our division. I can't remember all the divisions, right? I
Brian know we were Green in the says Norris. I wouldn't mind playing the Oilers. Golf King says the past is in the past.
Yeah.
Dale, what if Dallas beats Colorado? You'll just wait and see.
It's possible they could. They could.
And Golf King reminds us this is not the Norris division.
Well, yeah, but I would rather it be that. I would rather him have. Last year's playoffs were some of the best playoffs. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm not sure what you're going with there, bud. This last year's playoffs were some of the best playoffs around. So Sammy tells me there's no goaltender problem. We just played soft on defense, and we don't want to get hit. The Wild are winning, and that's
okay, guys. Don't get used to it. We were missing Scandella.
We were missing Scandella. Who else? Did Mikkola play tonight?
Nope.
Yeah. Or no?
I didn't see him. No, I didn't see him.
Huh. I don't think.
No, I never heard his name mentioned once, and I didn't see 77 out there.
Right. So on defense, I got to blow it up. I can't see it.
Don't blow it up.
No, we didn't have Mikkola. You're right.
Right. So no Mikkola tonight.
We had Bortuzzo back. That's right.
Rosen -3. Rosen. I don't remember Rosen being out there at all. He played 1340.
Yeah,
right?
he was out there. I remember.
Yeah, but he played.
Bortuzzo was a -2. He played 14 minutes.
Right?
I don't bring Bortuzzo back next year. If he's under contract, I find a way to get rid of him. He's getting too old. He's too slow, and he's always catching up to people. He's never there.
Right. Rosen had one shot, one missed the net, one giveaway, one block shot. That's it. Or no, 2 block shots. Pardon me. I slipped up. 2 block shots.
Our only defenseman that wasn't minus was Krug. Even Falk was a -2.
No Falcon way.
Yeah, Falcon way.
Hey,
Letty -2. You already said Bortuzzo -2.
yeah,
Rosen
no one played good
-3.
tonight. Nobody played good tonight at all.
Except for O'Reilly. He had
This
3
guy,
points.
Robert Wharton
O'Reilly
says,
had.
missing Scandella would be
And
like saying we were missing
played
Letty.
great.
It doesn't matter. I think it does matter.
It does matter.
Kyrie played great.
Okay, it does not mean that he does not annoy me anymore, because I am still very annoyed by Scandella. However, he plays with a lot of heart. You could tell from his last 2 games when he stopped the pucks from going in the net. He was missed. I hate saying this, so I'm not saying it again.
Well, it's all going to come down. So what they said is they've been told that the series will start Monday. They don't know the series will start Monday. They were told the series will start Monday. We don't know for sure. With that will probably come out tonight, if not tomorrow. Right? We'll know after. I have a feeling the schedule will come out. Basically, I think the schedule was ready today. They just had to get some things taken care of, right? Usually the first week of the season, all NHL arenas are told do not schedule anything in the first 2 weeks of the playoffs after the season, right? And so unless they get knocked out early, they normally don't schedule anything in the arenas. So yeah, I could see that. Oh, you had it up. I didn't see you had it up.
Yeah, I did. Believe it or not, I put a positive comment about Scandella up.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's supposed to start on Monday. I don't know if it's going to start Tuesday or not. I kind of think it would start Monday. This is one of those series that they've known all along. It was just where it was going to go. So they could have, set the dates already. And I bet you, if you look at Enterprise Center, if you go to their schedule and you look at Minnesota's schedule, they have nothing scheduled the next 2 weeks. So the dates are pretty open. It's just going to be the time for
half of this, Jose. I will agree with half of it. Kyrou had a goal and an assist, so I'm not going to really knock his play.
Yeah.
Really, the line that kept getting scored on was not his line. It was Thomas.
And my God, guys, until tonight, he's a +12 for the year. I mean, what do these people expect? These people expect him to be Alex Steen, a two-way player? Do they expect him to be a defenseman?
He's a point per player game.
You can't always get a two-way player.
No.
You're either going to be offensive or you're going to be defensive. The two-way players are, diamond in the rough. So you're not going to get that. If you want him to score, he's not going to be defensive. And he did score tonight. Mm-hmm. And he had a couple of good shots that he didn't get in.
Well, think about this. Last season, David Perron was the first player since Pavel Demitra in 2001 and 2, I think, to be a point per player game. First, only one, right?
Mm-hmm.
This season, we have 4 of them. Tarasenko, 82 points. Thomas, I don't think he got a point tonight, 77 points. Buchnevich, he may have gotten a point tonight. He was at 76. Kyrou ended up with 2 points. He's at 75. He played 73 games. Buchnevich played 72 games. Thomas only played 71 games. Tarasenko played 74. That right there tells you that this team is moving in an offensive direction. It's moving in an offensive direction, and that's something to pay attention to in my eyes.
Yep.
Right? That's why, I think that we're seeing that.
And I mean, Kyrou ended the season as a +10. You can't really complain about his defense if he's a +10.
Ashley, you can't, but they will.
I know.
Oh, I gotta laugh at this one. How many people? Here's a question for you. How many people know what Geico stands for?
I do.
Be quiet.
Dang it!
See if somebody out there knows.
Please, Guy, please. No.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Guy knows because he's. Oh, that'll give it away if I say it.
Yeah. Right.
You go tell him, Guy, when you can finally tell him.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait and see if it comes up. I'm gonna see if people know what Geico stands for.
There are certain people that watch this vlog that should know.
I do, but I was military. Well, then tell me what you think it was. What do you think it is, Chris?
Yeah, Chris. You should know.
I mean, that has it. It sort of, kind of has something to do with it. Tammy says I have it. There we go. Government Employee Insurance Company. That is exactly right.
That's right.
GEICO, and it was started for the military, right? And that. So that's where it came out. And at one time, they weren't a cheap insurance. They were that you had to have a perfect record to get them.
They didn't take people that were higher risk, and they do now. And you know what I love about this show? We talk hockey, but dang it, we learn what insurance company's name means. I mean, there's all kind of information flying around on this vlog of yours, Guy. You're just like Mr. Info. And Ashley, she throws it in all the time. I mean, oh my goodness. I mean, everybody that watches this show, your IQ should be 12 points higher than it was before you started watching it.
Matt Lowe, you do not know how much I get told that all the time about me knowing. When we played Trivial Pursuit on my ship, I had to answer 2 questions in a row on a piece to get the piece, on a pie piece to get the pie piece. And I had to answer 3 in a row to win the game.
I'm the same way, Guy. People call me, there's a question on Trivial Pursuit. It's who played half a hip in the movie Quest for Fire? And I gave everybody 15 minutes and they all looked at me. And I said, well, do you know Tommy Chong's daughter, Ray Dong Chong? She's the one that played half a hip in Quest for Fire. And everybody's like,
remember that movie.
Everybody's like, you are the king of useless information.
Right. Well, the one that got everybody with me was I knew who, I knew who, and I can't think of her name. I'll say it here in a second. What was the name of the actress that played in, and it's going to get me in so much trouble. The actress from Deep Throat, what her screen name was.
I've never seen that because I don't watch those. Yeah. But you hear other kids.
Yeah. But I knew at the time, I knew what her real name was. That one, guys just went, how the hell did you know that?
I'm surprised you knew that because you don't know it now.
Yeah, I don't know it now.
I
don't know it when you need it.
Question again, I know it.
Hey, read what Bob just said. That's hilarious.
It better you get told you know a lot of useless info. My wife just tells me I'm useless.
Linda Lovelace?
The Writers Guild told me I was useless, so I'm used to that.
You're right there.
Was it Linda Lovelace?
Lovelace, Linda Lovelace, right?
Yeah, Lovelace.
The fact that I knew her real name, and I can't think of it now, but at the time I knew her real name and I knew some other stuff. We just made it to where if the guys just would not play Trivial Pursuit with me.
Nobody
we'll play, but you've got to answer 2 questions because there was one period. I think one period I answered 9 in a row.
Yeah.
Right?
People get upset with me because I know stuff from the 40s, 50s, and 60s.
Yeah.
And most people my age don't know that kind of stuff. So,
Perlow, yeah, it might have been. I don't remember. I'd have to look it up again. What her real name was, but I knew what it was.
Hold on, I had it. I might be able to get it back real quick. Yeah. It was Linda
Lovelace.
No, it started with a B.
Oh, their real name. Oh,
yeah.
I could say something, but I'm not going to.
Ryan says, I'd love to see Guy as a Lego.
Oh, that would be awesome. Hey, Guy, actually, there's a video game that my wife plays, a Lego game on the Nintendo Switch. And there's a guy with a beard, a scruffy beard like yours and I's, and a mustache. And he kind of reminds me of you.
Oh, my goodness.
He just doesn't have glasses. I told my wife that's Guy Bensing, but with contact lenses.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I normally have contact lenses.
Linda Susan Borman.
Borman, that's it. I knew who Linda Borman was.
She's not related to the Borman of the Nazi Party from the 40s, is she?
I will look.
No.
Okay.
Maybe a Lego set of Guy and Ashley bickering.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's
I don't need to bicker with him when Lance is on, though. Lance does all the bickering for me.
Well, Ashley, I you know what? When I don't come on, I still watch you guys, just to let you know I watch all the stuff. Yeah. And I figure, I've got to give Ashley a break, and Guy needs to hear from somebody else to really, put him in his place. And I just don't want Ashley being the one to do it all the time, and vice versa. Guy doesn't want Ashley, or Guy wants to put Ashley in her place, but he wants me there too, so he can put me in my place. So
absolutely, I love putting you in your place. That's like the easiest thing to do.
Well, I listen when I'm not on.
Easier than picking Charles Barkley to play in a pickup game with a bunch of kids.
Is it easier than saving 15% on your car insurance by switching to Geico?
Abso-freaking-lutely.
Is it so easy that a caveman can do it?
Even easier than that. Even easier than that. Oh my goodness! Have we just absolutely lost?
I adore you guys, but man, are we off topic.
And Golf King, I'm here to piss off Guy.
Yes, you are, Golf, and he loves it.
We can.
I'm gonna tell you something. I've been on other shows, and I've watched other shows like yours, Guy, and I think yours is one of the most entertaining, the top 3. There are a few others I like that have been around a little bit longer, but I mean, the show is just so entertaining. That's why I love coming on, because we talk about hockey, and hockey leads to other things, and I think that gives you a niche, and it also makes it more interesting for everybody.
Yeah. Well, here you go, Golf King. This is for you.
Right. Here's another one. Oh my God, Scandella's the worst fucking defenseman, and I'm sorry, I'm going off. I'm pissed. I'm so sick and tired of here. Scandella's so fucking bad. He can't play worth a shit. Fucking trade Scandella for a goddamn bag of pucks right the fuck now. It don't work that way, people.
I love the look on Wendy's face there. He's like,
he only got to go on that rant because I was not there.
Probably, yeah.
Oh no, I would have still gone on that rant.
Oh, I would have stopped you dead in your tracks.
I think she might have, Guy. She would have tried at least.
Oh, I would have been cussing over him. I would have been like, shut the fuck up. He does fucking suck. But no, he doesn't. He doesn't.
The only F words you'll hear me say are fudge, fork, frickle, frackle. I won't say them other F words.
Well, that's
you
okay.
See,
but
I have a potty mouth. I'm not even going to try to pretend you don't.
I'll let you guys do it. I don't need to do it.
Well, I mean, I call it when I first started my show, it was called Letting the Sailor Out. Right? It was called Letting the Sailor Out. And it was just, and I try, like the fact that 590 The Fan watch the show every now and then.
That's great.
Right? I want to do this professionally. I keep saying that. And, you're until they have a better feel. I mean, they're never going to call me and say, hey, we want to do a show with you. Let's figure out how we can do it from Hawaii. They're not going to say that. Be great if they did. But if I want them to know that I can also be professional, I can handle things like that, but I'm opinionated, and that's fine. I mean, some of the best guys on radio that do this professionally are so freaking opinionated. Colin Cowherd.
And they can't back it up. They don't.
Right? Colin Cowherd, very opinionated.
Very.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The other guy, I can't think of his name. He does the war thing. He's really opinionated. He ended up going to Sirius.
Yeah, I can't think of his name.
Yeah, I think
you've got Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless. They're very
Skip Bayless. Wow, yeah. Skip Bayless is very opinionated.
He actually returned one of my tweets one time.
Oh, really?
About the Cowboys, and I just gave it right back to him. So
yeah, right.
A guy, I must tell you this though. You know how in the 1800s, early 1900s, they said, you're always going to be a spinster if you haven't married at 25.
Yeah.
Well, in the radio and TV business, if you don't have a show by the time you're 60, you may not get one. So you and I both have about 8 to 9 years left before we can get a show on radio. So,
I think we're going to, I think
it's a joke.
I actually do think, I'll be honest with you. If I could move back home I think I would have a chance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I hear it, Ashley.
I hear it a little bit. Yeah. What are they singing?
We're not going to take it by Twisted
They're
Sister.
singing Counting Stars.
Counting Stars. Oh, that's a good song, actually.
You ought to have them sing "We're Not Going to Take It" by Twisted Sister.
Yeah.
They don't
actually, I saw a movie that they probably love. Layla might love it. I saw Enchanto yesterday.
Yes, Leia loves Encanto.
Enchanto. What? God.
Hey,
leave me alone.
Speaking of Layla.
Leia.
No, I'm not talking about yours. I'm talking about Layla, the blues fan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know what I found?
What?
A Layla bobblehead.
Yeah, she actually had some at the drive we had in August that she was having auctioned off.
I'm getting it. It's $69, but I'm getting it.
No, I have two of them.
Oh, do you?
What happened was I had one that she had signed, right?
Mm-hmm.
And sent it to me. Somehow in cleaning the name got wiped off.
Oh.
So when she came out, right, they gave one for the auction, and then she turned around and got another one and signed it for me again so I could have that. So
have you seen her? She has grown up so much.
Yeah, she looked really good over the summer.
Yeah, I'm so happy she's healthy now, and she's starting to get her energy back, and it's just so nice to see.
Yeah,
I thought it was nice, and I say this, and I hope this doesn't come out too conceited or anything, but it was really nice at the Don Brown thing when she acknowledged. I mean, she did. She said, you know, I want to thank you for being really one of the first people to get my story out.
Yeah, you were.
Right, and she kind of made me feel like, because I'll be honest. So many people jumped on that. I got lost in the, we got lost in the weeds.
You got lost in, but if we also remember, Guy, people were giving you a hard time saying you were only into it because you were trying to get viewers. Yeah. That upset me so much.
Right. So, and I had a lot of people saying that, but the fact that she did come back and say that to me really, really did help me feel a lot better.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I'm very cautious about doing anything for charity ever again.
Yeah.
Right. After what's happened, and things, and
don't blame you.
Yeah, if before I ever do something for charity, it's going to have to really be set up a lot better than
I'm going to have to force you.
Huh?
Or I'm going to have to force you.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna sit there and do what I did last time.
No. It'd probably be me doing it. Like I would say, okay, Guy, I'm gonna go at this location and we're gonna do this, and you're just gonna be along for the ride. And that's how I'm gonna
because I'm not spending that kind of money again to get told that I use somebody.
Yeah, and
to be out that much money, I'm not doing that again.
I'm working on something with some hockey players, and I don't know if it's going to come to fruition, but I'm working on a charity golf thing for the prostate cancer research.
Yeah.
So I'm working on that, and you guys will be the first to know if something comes of it, because former players and players today, they're so busy with their own charities and other things. Yeah. So I'll let you guys know ahead of time, and we can announce it here on the show if you'd like.
Right. Lance likes, or Chris Lambert likes it. You're drinking Fiji water. Right. There you go.
I had some guy stop me in Walmart and tell me that I was supporting terrorists. And I said, as long as it hydrates me, I don't care.
You know what, Ryan? I'll tell you what. You go, who knows, her journey in 2000 with the Blues could have saved her life. Go look. No, go look at the video I did for her. Search Hawaii Blues fan and Layla and see what comes up. And look at the video I did. I don't mean this to sound conceited. Before anybody picked it up. So I saw, and I'll tell you how this went out. I saw the Blues put something out about them doing Be the Match thing. Mm-hmm. And someone I know went to the game that night and met the family, right? The people that were helping, and sent me their information. And I reached out to them, and that's when I ended up doing the show with her on it, right? Mm-hmm. She wasn't on the show, but doing the show about her and that. And trying to do where I said I was going to twerk and all of that, but we hear, I mean, the BlueNote fan report was championing Layla's cause long before other people were. And I'm not saying this just to get recognition. I'm not, right? But we were out there, and it'd be nice every now and then for someone to just recognize that we did something like that. And that's all that is, you know? What am I getting at? I have no clue what we're doing right now.
It's between Ashley and I. Oh,
Okay.
and another thing I will tell you, since I live here in St. Louis, Ashley lives around St. Louis.
Yeah.
Nobody was talking about her. I heard about her because of somebody I know that works at one of the hospitals. The hospital she's being treated at, and said she was a big Blues fan. And when Guy told me he was going to try to get her on or do some stuff for her, nobody else was doing it. So I can confirm that. And Ashley probably can too in the area. Guy is not trying to toot his own horn. He's just saying, hey, I did report on this and do something first. So he's not trying to be haughty. He's not trying to throw out pride. He's just saying, hey, to show you, I do care for this girl, and I wanted to help her from the beginning.
Yep. So we know she did some Let's Go Blues things for me, and then she did the interview, and I'm pretty sure if I reached out again, she'd do another interview with me. But
absolutely, she showed up to Down Brown for you.
Yeah. Wendy, isn't that crazy that they had to get that extra goalie there, E-Bug?
Yeah, I think that they need to get rid of the E-Bug.
Yeah, you know what I think they need to have is an extra goalie permanent at each stadium that can come in, and he's already there. He's already dressed. He doesn't have to, and he can practice too through the week. Yeah. But he doesn't, that way they're sharper too. In case
a paid guy. Yeah.
Pay him. Yeah. Don't have him sign a contract and go, well, here's your pay. It's a signed contract. Pay him $500.
Yeah. All right. No, I think he should get the league minimum for one game. They should get the league minimum. The league minimum is $750,000.
Yep.
For a rookie, $750. So divide that by 82, and that's what he should get. I'm sorry, that's what he should get.
It's about $6 to $7 grand, I think.
No, it's more than that.
That's right. It's about 10. It's about $8 or $9 grand, because 10 grand would be 8,200.
Because here's my thing. Here's my thing with the E-Bugs, and this is something that now that you bring it up. Let me figure this out.
I wonder if Wendy remembers when I can't remember his name.
Okay, so it's just under 10 grand. It's 91.46. But here's the thing with this E-Bug. Since they don't get paid, they don't become a member of the NLPA.
Nope.
And they don't get any of the benefit.
Nope.
Anybody else that played one game, that comes up and plays one game in the NHL, gets sent down and never plays another game, is immediately a member or an alumni of the NHL and all of that, gets paid, gets benefits and things like that for playing one goal.
They go down in history as an NHL player. An E-Bug goalie does not go down in history as an NHL player.
Yeah, the guy for Toronto that, for Carolina last year, I can't think of his name off the top of my head. I mean, they put his name and did something like that, but it's still, he got his one game, but he really should be considered NHL alumni. He should have gotten paid for that. I'm sorry. Right now, the other thing that my issue with that was who the guy was. Here's a 42-year-old guy that had a kidney transplant.
Yeah, that was great.
Right? No, I mean, I'd be more concerned about him having medical issues in the net.
No, they were saying that he was well over that. He'd had it, but otherwise he wouldn't have been there. David Ayers, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, David Ayers, thank you.
And, I'm going to ask you this one question. The NHL's union. Can you imagine a union construction site if somebody got hurt and they said, we're going to bring a non-union person in to work your shift for 4 hours? There would be hell to pay.
Oh, yeah.
So make him part of the union and figure some way and give him pay. If he plays one game in 4 years, hey, who cares?
Yeah, Scott Foster was the E-Bug. Now, he didn't win the game. He didn't get the win, but he was in for the win.
And he actually had a lot of shots against him in that third period. He played pretty good.
Yeah. Right. David Ayers didn't have a lot of shots. He gave up like 2 goals on 7 shots or 8 shots. And then Carolina went and played the rest of the game in the other end.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm not sure what happened to Gibson. I was watching our game, so I didn't see it. I don't know.
And then Storlaris got hurt with I think they said lower body.
Yeah.
So the third period started an E-Bug.
Wow. There you go. So to me, that E-Bug definitely needs, and that's why I think it should be a paid NHL player. 7 shots, 7 saves for Scott Foster.
I got a question, and I want your guys' opinion. What player from the AHL would you like to see come up for the playoff roster and be on here permanently? It can be somebody that hasn't played this year for the Blues, or it can be somebody that's played 2 or 3 games and you think they deserve to be on the playoff roster.
Joshua.
That's my answer.
Oh, that's a hard one for me.
I mean, Neil could be a good argument because he has experience.
That's where my mind goes to.
Joshua
That's where
has
my mind goes
shown
to.
his heart, and he didn't get put down for being a bad player because he had a really good run here. He got put down so that we had the roster room to activate Bozak.
Yeah.
So I would bring Joshua back up because he adds a certain feistiness that we desperately need on that line.
He adds that, and you need that in the playoffs. And he's young, and he's got that energy to be feisty for the whole game.
I appreciate.
Well, here's one. Costin.
That's a good idea, Golf King.
Costin.
I mean, Costin. I don't see him playing as well as Joshua, though.
I'm actually so when you first asked that, the name that jumped out at me was Neil, right? And the reason is, I mean, first of all, he's had a pretty good season down in the AHL.
Oh yeah, he's doing well.
Right, and not only that,
But that's the AHL.
I'm going to tell you, he's definitely lost a step. I've watched parts of some of those games. I got a guy that lives on the East Coast that knows somebody that records about 15 minutes of their games, and he looks really slow, guy. I don't know if he can keep up.
I think he can keep up. I don't think that he's putting up 100% effort down there. Yeah. I'm surprised he even reported.
Well, they're saying, and I talked to some people out there, they're saying he actually likes, helping the young guys. He kind of likes that role. But of course, anybody wants to get back up to the show. They want to get back up and play in the NHL. Costin, the only bad thing about Costin, I think Ashley and Guy will agree with me, and you can each say what you think. I think if he does call up Costin, he's not going to get as much time as somebody like Joshua or Neil would get.
Yeah, I agree with that. Right. Well, actually, when you look at where they're at right now,
Joshua,
they're
Neil,
at their 23 men. They're at their 23 men. And not only that, when they bring back a couple of guys, like if they bring back somebody from LTIR, somebody's got to go down, right? Somebody's got to go to the Black Aces. So that's something to pay attention to. You talk about bringing somebody up. I don't think they can bring anybody up. And Edmonton and Vancouver are in OT, by the way. The e-bug today. See, this is my issue. But blind in the left eye. Right? Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. That right there is why I have such a big problem with the e-bugs. Right? And not only that, here's the thing. Think about this. The e-bug, the game, that was an away game, right? Mm-hmm. So they played with whoever they played that e-bug, not their own, right? Just like Ayers was Toronto. I mean, it was great that he went, but I'm telling you, if I'm a fan of Team XYZ and I got to go in for the other team and it's something down the line where a playoff berth is on it, ole, 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 ole.
There's something about pride. If I'm going to put on a jersey, I'm going to play for the team that I'm wearing this jersey.
Yeah, well,
I want to go in and make an impression.
You're not getting paid. You won't get paid. And the last thing you want to be.
It's about pride. Whatever I do, I want to do well. So if I were an e-bug and I got called in and it wasn't for
here's
the Blues,
the situation. Let's put you in this situation, right? Your team, you're the e-bug at your team's home building, right? Let's just say it. Blues, last game of the season, they have to win that game. They have to win that game to get in the playoffs.
The Blues aren't making the playoffs because I'm going to play.
Let me finish. They play the Blackhawks. The Blackhawks need need an e-bug. Both their goalies get hurt. They need an e-bug. With 5 minutes to go, down by 3, you get put in.
I'm going to find my inner Marc-Andre Fleury and I'm going to play.
I'm going to be ole, 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 ole.
I'm also only 5'4", so chances are good that I'm going to have a big old hole up here.
Hey, Guy.
Yeah.
It used to be, and I don't know if they're still doing it, the roster size was bigger than 23 players in the playoffs.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it was. It
Ryan,
was. Because what it is, you have right now, you can dress 18 players and 2 goalies, and then you have 3 extra that you can ship in and out through the season. And
that's 23.
Yeah, but I'm almost positive they increase several players because otherwise, the Blues had a 23-man roster there when they won the Stanley Cup, and they brought other people up like what's his name?
Thornburn.
Thornburn. He was on the playoff roster that year. I'm almost positive it's more than 23 unless they've changed it since the pandemic.
But Ryan, if you were in St. Louis, even though I've had 3 kids and I'm extremely out of shape, I guarantee you could not score off me.
I will guarantee you that even with me having a stroke and losing some of my balance, if you give me 2 days to get used to skating and wearing pads again, I don't think anybody that vlogs that talks in the show could get a puck past me.
I think Wendy could get me, but otherwise, no.
What about Guy? Could he get a puck past you?
No, he'll break his hand before he even gets a shot off.
What about Randy? Could he get a puck past you?
No.
Okay. He left us.
He left.
Welcome,
it's our show now.
Welcome to the Lance and Ashley show.
I got to figure this out. No, I hit something where I basically closed out the web page.
Guy.
The whole web page. And now I can't get my video to work.
Well, since it's done alphabetically, welcome to the Ashley and Lance show.
Yes.
Yeah, nice try. So no, I was looking for what is the NHL roster, playoff roster size.
Well, I just looked it up when you was doing it, and it said 23. They can suit 20 players. They can have 23 on the roster until the trade deadline and the playoffs. And the playoffs, the roster size increases. But I couldn't find out where it said how many more people they can have available.
Okay.
Because everything you're going to look up is going to say 20 and 23.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know, Wendy. I know you've got a good shot.
Good shot for what?
I said that I don't think that anyone but me are off.
Yeah, and even though I'm 52, I still think I could sit and go long enough to where I could Wendy.
Yeah,
where
I got Wendy calling me out. I don't know how it happened.
You're being called out by a Blackhawks fan now.
Playoff roster size go up in the playoffs for Black. Well, that's for the Black Aces, but they're not on the team. They're not actually on the roster. They're separate. I think the roster still sticks at 23.
I don't think it is, because with the year the Blues won the Cup, they had more than 23 guys up.
Mm-hmm.
The Blues always have 23 guys on the roster unless of injuries or COVID, and then they always bring people up. For years, the roster size has been suit 20. You can have 23 guys up, and then it gets to be the playoffs, and you're allowed so many players you can bring up.
Yeah, I know it's different. I know in the playoffs it's different, but I'm not sure.
Hey, Golf King, I got some clubs I want to sell you. I don't golf anymore since my stroke, so they're for somebody over 6'2". So if you know somebody that's wanting some good clubs that have only been used about 5 times. Ashley's golf queen. Did you see what I did there?
I have actually never golfed.
You'd love it.
No, you'd hate it.
Oh, you'd love it.
You'd hate it.
I get the feeling guy saying that because he wasn't very good at it.
I sucked. I absolutely sucked. I never got any better. I only broke 100 once. I got a 98 once.
When I was playing every weekend, about 36 holes every weekend, I got to where I could play even. And then sometimes I was a minus, but I was right around 70. If the course was a 76, I'd get 75, 76 for 18 holes. Ashley's like, what are you talking about? 75, 76? You're only 52.
Jason says you get 4 extra.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It went up to 27.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ashley, do you work at the McDonald's off of Bowles or the other one?
Don't put that out.
No, I'm not saying where. That's why I said the one and didn't say where she works.
The other one.
Yeah, I'm not that stupid.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want something like that put out.
No, I'm not that stupid.
Well, guys, we're over that hour. We need Chucky Sideburns. I don't see them bringing him up. Well, no, here's the other problem. The Thunderbirds are in the playoffs. Their last game was today, so playoff starts the same as ours does, right? So that's got a lot to do with it, right?
I
The
think
Black
that we
Aces
have
don't get
everyone up that we need up because we'll be over with the return of Shen and Scandella. So
well,
they
didn't go off the roster. They didn't go on IR, so they stayed on the roster.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
So they stayed on the roster. So that's nothing. Nobody that's on IR or LTIR is coming back.
Yeah,
I don't think we have anybody on IR, and I know the 2 on LTIR aren't coming back.
Nope.
Wait,
ISOG faced the Texas Stars in the first round. Say again?
Who are the 2 on LTIR? Perunovic and
can't think of the other one right now.
Can't either.
I'd have let me see if I can find it here real quick. See if they show injured players on this. I know they do. I just got to figure out where it is. Let's see. McCackron.
Oh,
Yep,
that's
right.
All right, Mackenzie Mccarthy.
Oh, he's not on LTIR. He's just on L.
He's on IR.
The team.
He's on IR, which gives roster relief.
Yeah, he's on the team today.
Yeah, he's still on long-term injured reserve as of today.
They put him on it today?
No, as of today, so he's still on it today.
Yeah, no, he was on IR, not LTIR.
Like he's on long-term injured reserve. Perunovic and McEachran. I'm looking at it right now.
Okay, they both are?
Yep.
Okay.
And after this year, both of them are free agents. One's a restricted and one's unrestricted.
Yeah. Perunovic is the restricted. McCackran's the unrestricted.
Yep. I don't think he's coming back personally.
No, I don't either.
The Blues are just too stacked.
Right. Well, guys, great show. Tomorrow, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. You guys both going to be able to be here?
Possibly.
I should be able to if I can.
So we can do our playoff preview show.
I might run a little late, like 8:15, but
yeah, we can do that. We can push it to 8:15. Okay. So look for us somewhere around 8 o'clock tomorrow. We'll do a playoff preview show. Tell all your friends about it, and let's see what it is. So, guys, have a great night. This is Guy, the Wide Blues fan, for Lance the Scott, who he did what I did. That's why I didn't have a problem, because Lance just drops out in the middle of that. So.
Yeah, but he was actually talking when you ended the last one.
And Ashley Sapsot Jones saying aloha mahalo. We'll see you all in the next Blue Note Fan Report for our playoff preview.